Hey guys, Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. Not my usual video, not about shooting at all, but I travel quite a bit. I think I'll have roughly 200 nights in a hotel room this year, and I like to be secure as much as I can. Just recently in one of the hotels I was in, a room above mine had a small fire in it, and so being prepared is some helpful things. This will be an anti-theft thing. Since I'm on the road, I carry a lot of firearms with me, and I have to leave them in the room. I put them in a case. And I lock the case, and if I can secure it to something in the room that can't easily be torn apart, I will do so. But hotel rooms really aren't geared that way. There's not many things in here that you can secure to that can't be easily moved or torn apart. One of the things that people do is they'll reach underneath the door if there's a gap underneath it with a flexible rod, and then have a little hook on it. And if they can pull the lever down, they're in your room. So the key card doesn't keep you safe. This door actually is well done. They put a sill in it, and they put a reinforcement at the bottom so there's not a big gap. But what I tend to do is just put a towel over the top of the lever so it would be much harder to hook onto. It tends to make a rounded surface, and it would be harder for the hook to get a pull on it. The other thing I do is I use one of these fine door stops. We'll try to include the link, but Greg Elephant's recommended these. They have rubber coating on the side so you can shove them in the door, and while you're in the room it gives you a little bit more security as opposed to just the regular locks, and that at least a bit of warning before the door opens. These are some things you can do to make yourself a little bit safer. It's something to think about when you're on the road. I tend to stay on the top floor because it's quieter, and I tend to stay as far away from the elevator as possible so I can be close to the fire escape. And that makes my life a bit easier. I use the stairs, helps me keep in shape. But this is something you got to think about whenever I leave. Like today, I'll go for lunch, and I'm going to leave 5 firearms in my room that are unattended. Now, I can take them with me, I can put them in the car, but then they're unattended in the car. So this is the better solution sometimes for me. I hope that helps you guys, something to think about while you're on the road. I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant, and as always, measure, refine, and perform.